Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. What's good with it, peace? Taking that morning shot because I got to bring this Mickey Picky work. Feel me? Man, just do me a favor, y'all. Like this video, share, and subscribe, man. You already know, man. You should get notified every time your boy drop any type of content. And your boy be working, you feel me? But let's talk about it, man. Where were y'all at? I mean, first of all, man, I gotta give props to my homegirl who laid it down for R&B for so long, a long time ago, man. Aaliyah. I was an Aaliyah fan. I think I was probably one of the only brothers had the bang in the ride. Listen to some damn Aaliyah. Like she used to bang though. You feel me? And her loss, man, it did a lot to a lot of people, man. Hurt me. I was really sad. But hey, I just finished subscribing to Chestnut Checkers TV. Woo! When I say these sisters be cooking, nigga, they be cooking, and you gotta give them props when they force time distance. Give them a hand. Man. And with that being said, I'm finna play some of her crap. I'm gonna leave links in the description box. But my man, hey, sister girl did her thing. So check out this crap that my sister got. I don't know her name, I just know I subscribe to her channel. I'll get that later on and I'll put that in the description box or whatever. But hey, once I heard this, I had to regurgitate it on the internet. You feel me? Had to. And this is entitled Mary J. Blige, with hashtag Mary J. Blige, hashtag Aaliyah. Remember what Mary J. Blige said about Aaliyah? Ooh. Can y'all remember this though?
Singer actress Aaliyah is killed in a plane crash. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. A breaking story out of the Bahamas tonight. Authorities have confirmed that R&B singer and actress Aaliyah is among 8 people killed in a plane crash.
Yeah, the plane crashed as it tried to take off from the island of Abaco in the Bahamas. 9 people, all Americans, were on board that plane. 1 man survived the crash and was taken to a nearby hospital. The plane was leaving Marsh Harbor Airport around 3:50 local time when it went down.
Aaliyah and her crew had been shooting a video in the Bahamas. The plane was taking the group back.
I can remember that moment, man. My girlfriend at that time, she was a big Aaliyah fan, and she called and woke me up, crying. Aaliyah gone. Goodness gracious, man. That took a chunk out of her, man. You know, took a chunk out of my soul too, because like I said, I was doomed. And I love listening to Aaliyah. She had that bang. Sorry.
And it states when it crashed. CNN is reporting that baggage handlers said the plane was overloaded with suitcases and that the handlers and the plane's pilot complained about the heavy load. But they say passengers insisted on taking everything with them.
Aaliyah's untimely demise.
This is the sister right here, I believe.
Changed a lot in my mind. I was angry at first. Why is she so stupid? Why would she get on that plane with all that luggage? Why she gotta be so vain? So the luggage could have came late. As much money as she had.
Beautiful sister.
But see, what nobody really got told about that story, and it's only been mentioned in a few documentaries, is that the reason why she was in such a rush to leave the island was because someone had called her and told her that Damon Dash had been in a nearly fatal accident, and he was on his deathbed, and she had to rush to Miami to be by his side.
I didn't hear that story. I've never heard that story, but that let you know that this sister probably went deep. She dug deep. You hear me? She had her shovel.
She loved him, and she was willing to put her life on the line for him. See, if somebody called me and told me that my husband was about to die, I would do whatever I gotta do to get there. And from what I was also told from other people that was on the shoot, packing all that luggage on the plane wasn't her idea either. She was told because the rap, the video had rapped that all of their belongings had to leave right then, and she couldn't leave them behind. That nothing, they had to take everything with them, knowing that there was already almost 1,000 pounds worth of humans on that plane, and then like 800 pounds of luggage. They said, well, if you got to go right now, you got to take all your stuff with you right now. So she was willing to risk it just to be with Dame. And I believe Dame, in the interview he had done, maybe 5 or 6, said he never sent that phone call to summon her to Miami. He never had his assistant call her for any reason, and he wasn't even in Miami.
Boy.
Aaliyah got a phone call that the love of her life was about to die in Miami, and he wasn't even in Miami, and his phone came from his assistant, which didn't exist either. And Fatima, the choreographer, heard that phone call because she mentioned it too in an interview, and she never mentioned it again. She got a phone call from a person that wasn't real about a situation that had never happened, being summoned to a place where her fiance was not, and forced to leave with all of her belongings if she left right there, which would put the plane in danger. I don't know, but where I come from, that sounds like a setup.
And there are some new developments surrounding that tragic plane crash. It turns out the pilot of that plane, Luis Morales III, was recently charged for cocaine possession and may not have been authorized to fly that plane. Morales pleaded no contest to the drug possession charge just 12 days before the crash. He was a certified pilot hired to fly the plane just 2 days before the crash, but officials with the FAA say they do not have any records authorizing him to fly the plane for the operator. Cause of the crash is...
We're going to get the Mary J. Blige. We're going to get the Mary J. Blige little session part of it. This way it get interesting, you feel me? It get real interesting right here. Oh, yeah. Better believe that. Oh, here we go.
spiritual murder.
I'm assuming that the ribbon that you have is in memory of Aaliyah.
Yeah, this is my tool. We put, the stylists and gave everybody ribbons. This, I don't even know what to say. I just know that was a murder. You know what I'm saying? That was a spiritual murder, whether people know it or not. Because God don't kill people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not. I could go deep, but a lot of people, I would have to really bring proof. You know what I'm saying? For what I learned. And she just was cut down in the prime of her life. And it's so unfair. And it wasn't time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I believe it wasn't her time to go because from what I know, it ain't supposed to go down like that. And just simple obedience, like, your gut always warns you. This said your gut never lies to you. And something like luggage and clothes and jewelry and all this madness that we worship is called false idols. You need to really look at the bigger picture right now. And look at how honey could be here right now. So you understand what I'm saying?
And judging from Mary's body language in this interview, something sinister was afoot. And Mary knew she had to get her shit together. So much so, Mary went on to do an interview in several magazines where she spoke about Aaliyah's death and how Aaliyah's passing changed her life. So in the article, it says Mary J. Blige gave up her drink-fueled lifestyle after experiencing the shock of fellow R&B star Aaliyah's untimely death.
Now, the young lady that I showed on that might not be the young lady that's talking over the film. So if I'm making an error on that, I'm letting you know right now. But content is off the fucking chain, man. The content is off the chain. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box. And man, Mary J, like, it ain't supposed to go down like that. And her guts, you don't feel like that's how it happened and all that crap. That's crap, man. You feel me? It's just, man, I would not want to be in the music industry or no type of industry where you're getting paid a lot of millions of dollars to go out there and, you know, do some bull and they take control of your life. I be playing these old Jedi mind trick games. You feel me? But that's a different story. But like this video, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You be notified. Peace. Peace.